guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check with him.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL, the National
Might want to play them.
here and on the air.
It don't matter. If I win, I won. If I lose, then, you know.
And the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting
You might have a shot, but other than that.
Bring this one out to the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Niggas listen like he thought he threw a pick.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline.
Get your feet down, Hurd. Come on, man.
It's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
This is fielded at the goal line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where did they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
Under pressure again.
Got a boy Tack.
He goes again. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And again this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Why you lost your job right there.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
My running back, Woods. He came over with Dallas.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Step sucker.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Watson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
Barely got out. See if they get this safety.
Before on first down, it'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Who that?
Football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Oh, no, Cowboys don't make it. They start. Cleveland Durham ain't gonna make it.
Touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks.
How many games that I won this year? Yeah, they ain't gonna make it again next year either. They ain't win the 4 games. They ain't gonna make 8 games next year. They might do 6 wins next year. If they keep improving.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12.
Well, you had the punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards on the deer side. They need something good to happen right here, right now.
Man, I got my best punt return on the bench. He'll wide receiver, so I got him play. He's my #1 wide receiver, so I ain't gonna let him return punts until the playoffs.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Reuben Foster in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Oh, man. I was trying to get to halftime. The running back that got hurt now. Down to my 3rd string running back.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Yep.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed.
Yeah, he just got hurt that last play.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now it looks like we'll get it.
All right, that's 3 injuries in a row. It's time to make some substitutions. Ain't got to worry about it. You get out. Walker, you get in. Matt, you out. Foster, you out. Jones, you out. Trufant, get in. Ramsey out. Gordon out. Vic, you in the game. Anderson, you in the game. All right. It's your opportunity. I'm going bench mode.
Not what you want to see in the final week of the year.
If I lose, you can get in.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And some room to roam now.
Look at this backup quarterback.
That we saw able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm joking, that they cheating there, didn't it? It's a quarterback. You know you're supposed to be sliding, dog. Gonna tear himself up now, though.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I might have to go get him. He might be the quarterback I'm looking for.
Located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football.
Oh!
Right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Look at this joke with Terry.
Enemy territory just
The quarterback that got me again.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You saw the little spin move we put on me?
That when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's been a busy man here.
I had that nigga, man. I don't know. I ain't look at it. Let me see. 74. Agility 86. Speed 87. Elusiveness is a 79 for a quarterback. Spin moves are 82. Juke is a 91.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chain. Give them 12
That was Carson Wentz.
To the fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run.
Oh.
I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different.
Better take that nigga out.
The ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses. But you still have to set and throw. I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is into the end zone.
Well, that was a gutsy move there.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, and can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
You playing a fast-paced game from your standards, ain't you?
So we've come upon halftime here in week 7. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying,
What's that?
For the second half kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work.
He ready to get a ring.
Would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Nigga, that's all you gonna get, nigga.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
I let you slid by that year.
just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
I had won 3 of them. I felt bad for you.
Prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
I let you slide by.
They handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Aw, nigga, please.
And it brings up third.
Hey, man.
He'll look to throw.
So how you figure you gonna beat me? I closed them out 3 times. I'm 3-1 in the Super Bowl.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down.
Yeah, please. I swept you 1 year.
One was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I think I got you. I got 4 Super Bowl appearances, so I know I got the most.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, we might be even there.
That play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Flush to his right.
That a boy.
Side here, complete.
But that backup quarterback he got moments, man. And then he looked like, sometimes you look like a third string quarterback.
Trying to evade people on the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately.
Well, put that ball on him then.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean...
Well, don't run. Don't run. Don't run now.
It'll be called just a 20.
I'm going to call a fair catch and try to run.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and
hit that nigga.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there.
Foster, I put you in as a backup, though. Let me get you out of that spot there.
This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. To throw on second down. Weeks. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown.
Okay, Weeks, you gonna come up and hit my guy like that after he in the end zone?
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Being chased out left.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there. So
he on his way out. Carson Wentz going to play bang. He don't want to be no backup.
They're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on his heels.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Weeks. Over the middle, complete. That's Clark. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you.
Juke that, nigga.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off play action. Weeks. Looking long for Thomas. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking to throw on second down. Weeks finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Right on the sideline.
Pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the
running through you like water, boy.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That side behind defense you got.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Hey, now I just beat you by 40 points, man. I'm confident.
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints make some
Same thing.
here to that deficit. So they will
That was first game of the season, dog.
Credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No.
About to get another division crown under my belt.
That'll be taken in the
How many of them you got?
And the decision to bring
You ain't got no division championship. They ain't got win. I own the division. The one that you had, you simulated and lost. No, you simulated and lost and not won the division by virtue of a tiebreaker.
Totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Oh, who hurt? Who got hurt?
Too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Who?
We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work
Oh, well, put Zeke back in.
Continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
All those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, that's Hansen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Clock management definitely critical.
Did Dallas make it to the playoffs this year? I see they just lost to Philly. They 9-6.
Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, 40 seconds.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Philly's not going to win that division. Need to see what the Redskins and Giants records is. They might get in this year.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown.
They got a better record than the Redskins.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts
so, I guess, see what the Giants record is.
To look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. Amari Cooper, 95 yards receiving in that one. And this is going to be coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle.
So that's gonna be close there. Are the Giants winning?
We knew even before they put the toe to the leather on that one. Their chance
Oh yeah, they gonna win that one then.
And none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did.
That boy gonna miss playoffs again.
The play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And to give this time to the tailback.
The Saints keep calling on these timeouts. Let the game go be open. Y'all ain't gonna win.
With just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Falcons on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because
no,
are going to get tested deep.
That game was over, dog.
A couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
28-21.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weeks. Now in desperation.
I thought that game was over, dog.
That'll be incomplete.
I thought it said final. Oh my.
Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought it said final.
Was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
Oh well.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly.
I'm talking about when it was 28 21 to 14. I thought it said final.
Inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes,
they blew it. Them boys blew it.
They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons,